Alright, I'm here on Shield to talk about some wrestling. So, some wrestling news here. On NXT, Dragon Lee and JD McDonough are two spots for the number one contender. Fatal 4-Way set for NXT on April 11th episode. There's a Fatal 4-Way number one contendership to see who will face Carmelo Hayes for the NXT title. So Dragon Lee and JD McDonough are the first two that have been added to the Fatal 4-Way. The winner's match will face Carmelo Hayes at Spring Breaking, NXT Spring Breaking. So they'll announce that TV date for that TV special. Also, there will be an NXT Women's Tag Team Championship match. Isla Dawn and Alba Fire versus Kiana James and Fallon Henley. Von Wagner versus Aja Dragunov. If Von Wagner loses, Mr. Stone walks away. Cora Jade's going to speak. Duke Hudson an MVP show presentation. That's a little NXT preview, I guess, for Tuesday. So, Damian Priest is going to address his attack on Bad Bunny during the April 10th episode of WWE Raw. He's going to address his attack after he chokeslammed him through the announce table. I think he did this didn't he do this on SmackDown, though? Like, on SmackDown, he addressed his attack. What more is he going to say on Monday Night Raw that he already said on SmackDown? But I think his story isn't over yet. So, I don't know what more he's going to add, though. But on Raw tomorrow, here's a little preview for it. Damian Priest addresses his attack on Bad Bunny. I don't know what more he's going to add. Cody Rhodes is going to address what's next for him. Riddle versus The Miz, and Becky Lynch and Lita defend their tag titles against Raquel and Liv. So, that could be a good little tag match right there for the championships. Cody Rhodes addressing what's next for him. And then Damian Priest's segment can be interesting, but I don't know. I'm just worried about Raw if it's gonna be terrible next few weeks. So Kurt Angle reacted to the WWFC merger, to their Endeavor's plans for WWFC merger. They can promote each other. I mean, Kurt is a smart man, but I just don't have any interest in seeing a WWE UFC merger. I just don't have any interest in seeing that, and I hope they really don't do that. I know Dana White says it's not happening, but I'm just worried Vince McMahon will want it to happen. So, it won't surprise me if that were to happen. So, MJF reacted to a Bellator fighter, Dillon Danis, threatening to rearrange his face. AD's gonna counter with a partnership with Bellator. Just watch. Yeah, Dillon Danis, he's just a clown. He gets all this attention. He's just in challenges fights. He challenged KSI, and then he backed out. And MJF will destroy Dillon Danis. Dillon Danis is a clown. I mean, he just wants the attention. He wants all the attention on himself, and he's just a clown. MJF will destroy Dillon Danis. So Braun Strowman has a peanut butter called Crusher Nuts, and there's nothing healthy about it. Okay? I didn't need to see that. Really slow news day. Nick Wayne is going to make his AEW debut on the April, March, April, May. On the July 12th episode of AEW Dynamite against Swerve Strickland. I'm interested to see how he does in the ring with the roster of AEW. The young talent pool and the company they have is like insane. And some people are saying he's legit. I haven't seen him wrestle, but should be interesting. Still 3 months away. I hope it's a good match. I hope it's as good as their last match. Kind of excited to see him wrestle. So that's exciting to see him wrestle on AEW Rampage in a few months. Report from Cultureholic. The Rock is far from committed to working WWE WrestleMania 40. Wow, what a shock. Man, if it didn't happen this year, then I don't believe it ever will. Mania this year was the perfect time. Had plenty of advance notice that they wanted him for the show, and The Rock still said no. It's just, if it didn't happen this year, it's not going to happen, and people just need to accept that fact that The Rock is not going to show up. Why are we reheating this once again? And if he didn't do the match in Hollywood, he's never going to do, in my opinion. It's literally just kicking a dead horse at this point. And it doesn't need to be for the title anyway, so. But yeah. Big E, he has some backup plans if he isn't cleared for a WWE return. He should become a coach of some sort in the wrestling business, maybe. He's a fun guy to be around, and he knows exactly what he's doing. So it would be awesome maybe if he was even on commentary at some point. He has some opportunities if he isn't cleared for WWE return. His in-ring future is unclear, but if he were to not come back, he has like some backup plans. Be around like college campuses maybe be a coach in WWE possibly, something like that. But hopefully Big E maybe in the future is cleared to return to wrestling. Report, Ric Flair went off script during the WWE Hall of Fame 2023. Well, no duh. Of course he went off script. You think it was so obvious, especially when he started going off about HHH and HBK getting angry at him. Ric Flair making these all about himself, no surprise there. I mean, Tyrus wants to make a WWE return for a one-off appearance. No. No way. We do not want to see that. Can't name a single person on the WWE roster who's a worse wrestler than this dude. Like, I don't want to see him come back. I really don't. So, report, WWE SmackDown faction to undergo a permanent name change. And the last few weeks, for the Legado del Fantasma faction, it's now going to be called the Latino World Order. So they're going to be called the LWO, the Latino World Order. And LWO has huge potential to be a star-making faction for Santos Escobar. If it wasn't for Vince lurking around backstage, I'd be really hopeful for this group. But I think it's a good name change. I think once they're properly over, maybe they'll turn on Ray. I don't know. But getting to be rebranded as LWO is a huge honor for this faction. It's good. They were going to know his heels, and fans in the building will start to care more about him as a baby faces with them. So, report, improved WWE morale following SmackDown. Well, obviously, Triple H there, no Vince McMahon in sight. But I can't wait for Raw to see the reports of WWE morale failing again. The only reason it was up was because Vince McMahon wasn't there. He was rocking it out at a concert, an Eagles concert, and Triple H was running the show. And this has to be monitored episode by episode, WWE morale. We have to keep an eye on this. But until Monday Night Raw, that is, it's going to go down. So in other news, the sky's blue. So report, WWE going through an unofficial hiring freeze. They haven't signed any big free agent in months, and I expect that to continue. And now that Vince is back, he's not going to let Triple H get those big hires anymore. He's not going to let that happen. So, report, Bayley's not expected to leave WWE, per report. Well, I mean, I kind of thought, I didn't think she was, but there was just a small possibility. It's just, I just wanted to leave Damage Control, because I just wanted to leave that faction. I want to go back to, like, a baby face, possibly. Maybe as a baby face or something. Cause just the heel faction with Damage Control is going nowhere, and the crowd's dead, like, oh my lord. Zelina Vega wants a match at WWE Backlash 2023. She's probably going to face Rhea Ripley in her first title defense, which is probably going to happen. And her and Rhea Ripley had some good chemistry, so I think that would be a perfect match for SummerSlam. Backlash. Report, Shane McMahon undergoes surgery following WWE WrestleMania 39 injury. This is going to be the funniest thing to come out of WrestleMania 39. Not the injury, but it's just so embarrassing when he tore his quad, like, after 30 seconds. Can't believe Shane was there just to get injured. Report, Randy Orton's nowhere close to a WWE return. I'll be happy with an honest retirement for Randy. I mean, he's earned it. Health is important more than ever. Report, Cody Rhodes losing to Roman Reigns at WWE WrestleMania was always the plan. Well, I mean, obviously. So the story, well, I just don't get the story. Maybe chasing the title, this was always the plan, but that doesn't mean it was a good plan. Stupid idea from bad creative. This plan sucks, and just for him to have to face Brock Lesnar. Report, WWE sale will collapse unless the merger with the UFC is finalized by the end of 2023. Jesus, this is pathetic. This is pathetic. I mean, Meltzer reported this, so that's why I'm saying it's pathetic, because Dave Meltzer reported this, and he's not really trustable at most of the time. So, yeah. Drew McIntyre unhappy with WWE and missed a potential no deal. It's a shame Drew McIntyre never got a world title run in front of the crowds. He helped carry the pandemic era for WWE. I really don't want him to go. Maybe he was ill, like, maybe that's why he wasn't there. But maybe he isn't, maybe, I don't think he's unhappy with WWE. I think his report's kind of a little bit clickbait. I think he's just waiting for a new deal, waiting for his current deal to nearly be done so he could get another deal, like a long-term deal. But yeah, he was pulled from SmackDown, like, due to health issues. He's been getting sick a lot lately. So he was pulled from SmackDown, I guess, due to health issues. So it's kind of a little bit fishy, though. So, the date for the WWE Draft of 2023 has been revealed. It is going to be the May 8th edition of Monday Night Raw in Jacksonville, Florida. So that's the current plan. This show will be the post-Backlash episode. So, the pay-per-view is going to take place May 6th in Puerto Rico. So, it'll be the first Monday Night Raw after Backlash in May 8th. But, Triple H saying a few short weeks, but then, yeah, it's May 8th in like a month. Roman Reigns is not scheduled for Backlash. Yeah. Vince McMahon, so, Dax Harwood remained, and FTR remained with AEW. They just needed some time off for a while, so then they come back and get the championships. The schedule that kept away from his wife and daughter, and AEW will allow us to get back to wrestling, so that's basically why they stayed with AEW. 25,000 sign up for an AEW All-In pre-sale. We'll see. Wonder how much those tickets are. Drew McIntyre has yet to make a decision on his WWE future. I think he'll stay with WWE. I just can't see him leaving WWE to go like AEW or something. So yeah. A fan claims he was kicked out after cosplaying as the Big Boss Man. If the costume could be mistaken for an actual police uniform, I can see how there would be an issue. So yeah, but yeah, that's all I have to say for the wrestling news. Until next time, Peace.